أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربنا زدنا علما. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. I hope that everyone is doing well. My name is Sadia Z. Yunus, and I am a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I'm here to talk to you about a very important topic that really will help everybody recognize themselves and know about their relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to be able to improve that relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This topic is knowing what your inner self says to you. And this comes with self-awareness. So we all have this voice in our minds, right? It's a combination of, what we say to ourselves, what we have heard throughout our lives, maybe from our parents, caregivers, friends, teachers, and it's also a combination of shaitan and his whispers. So, and oftentimes this voice is very negative, right? It's a critical inner voice that puts us down, that doesn't allow us to believe in ourselves, that really tells us that we are not good Muslims or good people. And so if we're not aware of this voice and what it's saying to us, then we are really giving it power over us. We're giving that voice power over us. And if we're talking about the whispers of shaitan, we're giving him that power over us. So recognizing our inner voice, what my voice is saying to me, is so essential, right? That's number one, right? The recognition of that voice and what it's saying. Is it negative? Are there sometimes, positive things that I'm saying to myself? And a way that you can be aware of your voice is really to listen to it, right? To take a step back from what we're doing in our daily lives. Everybody's busy. There's school, there's college, there's work, there's family, there's all kinds of responsibilities. And so it's important to take that time out to reflect, to really think about what is going on in our minds, right? To step back and listen. Another way is to write things down. Write down these thoughts that you're having. And if they're negative, such as you're not good enough, you're not important, nobody likes you, these are very common thoughts that people have. And so it's important to write those down. So that's the awareness aspect of it. How does this relate to our relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And that's something I wanted to talk about, as far as when we have a negative inner voice, right? It really tells us that in a lot of ways we don't see ourselves as positively, right? So we have this negative sense of self-worth. I don't believe I'm good enough. I don't believe I'll succeed in life. I'm going to fail. I'm going to disappoint my parents. I'm going to be a disgrace to my spouse. So what are these thoughts, lead to? It really leads to how I believe about myself. Like, what do I believe about myself? So how does this relate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and our relationship with him? It really is, what we believe about ourselves, right? Our own self-worth relates to the way that we believe that Allah sees us. So if I don't believe that I'm worthy or that I'm a failure, that affects my relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because I believe that he sees me that way. I believe that he sees me as not worthy or being a failure. And so this is going to impact the way that we see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and when we raise our hands to him, we may not believe that we're worthy, or that he doesn't pay attention to us, or he doesn't see us as important. And so this is why it's important to have that awareness, right, between our inner voice and what we're saying to ourselves, and then realizing that it's really affecting our relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then in a future upcoming video, we'll work on how to transform that inner voice to one of compassion, and so that we believe that Allah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, the most merciful, the most gracious, sees us in that way as well. So I look forward to speaking to you again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.